So it's been like 3 days since we last went to the Mercedes dealership. Going back right now, and what's happened in the last 3 days, we listed the truck camper, and the casita. As of this morning, both have been spoken for. One has a deposit already paid down. The second one is more or less pending a deposit. And both have been sold sight unseen, basically. I like to think that we took good enough photos, accurate enough descriptions, and all this stuff to kind of make all that happen. So that said, now we're ready, I think, to go get this van.
Breathe, Daddy, breathe.
I don't know.
Are you guys ready for a van?
Yeah.
Who said no?
Ava, it smells.
Ava doesn't like new car smell.
New car smell.
It
Ava,
does really smell.
Ava, you know people love new car smell.
Ew! I know.
Yeah,
Ugh, those
that's
people
not
are
you.
weird.
You know why, Ava?
It smells worse than poop. Yeah.
But you know why people like new car smell?
Why? Because it smells
Because
like a car.
old car smell is just like dead skin and cigarettes.
That old car smell doesn't have any smell. Why
So new
cigarettes?
car smell is none of that.
What if you don't smoke?
Well, you don't know
Those
because
taste
it's an
like
old car. You don't know
cigarettes.
who's in it. I'm sorry, there's gonna be new car smell in this one, Eva.
Can we get like a scent to put in it?
We'll get a
Air freshener.
Yeah.
like a diffuser of essential oils.
Essential oil.
So it's gonna smell like
Yeah, like
lavender
candle in
and new
there.
car.
Yeah.
No, that means the whole
Well,
car
maybe
will
we'll
burn.
use cedar planks so it smells like cedar wood in there.
No.
New car smell. New car
Stop it.
smell is basically
Peaches.
glue
Peaches.
and
Peaches.
Plastic.
factory smells and plastics.
Peach
Manufacturing facility smells.
pie. Peach
So-
pie.
Poison.
No.
Pretty much
But
all
that is
poison.
those were the things
Yeah.
we wanted.
Okay, we are here back at the dealership. Let's go find our.
Daddy, I want to look through the circle thing.
Look through the circle
That thing
thing.
back there. I want to look through.
That's
not
called the
working.
viewfinder.
It's not working.
It's not working?
Nah, I only
No.
see black.
Yeah, you can't. When you're shooting video, that doesn't work. You brought your Transformer dinosaur guy? Alright, so look at all these Mercedes that we're not gonna buy. Look at this V12 bi-turbo Mercedes that we're not gonna buy. We're talking to our guy. Oh, here you are.
How's everything?
Good. Good to see you again.
Likewise.
See you?
So I just put a full tank and I dropped it off for detail. So
Okay.
It's in the back corner getting cleaned up.
Okay, cool. So once again, we're
Yes.
sitting at this table drinking their free Starbucks coffee.
Oh, we're paying for it, Dan. We're paying real.
That's true, we're paying for it. Not yet, but soon we'll be paying for it. We had to clarify a couple of things. Number one was that, will we void the warranty by taking it out of the country?
That's what I'm trying to look up to right now.
Okay, but the dealership said initially yes, we will void the warranty, but then they came back with more clarification saying that what they meant was if you take it out of the country, you won't be able to get warranty service there, but it'll still be warranted once we come back. So that's, I think, is okay.
Yeah. If something really breaks, you just ship it back.
Ship it back
Yeah, fix
and get
it.
it fixed. Right. Second thing is there's this like anti-export policy that Mercedes has, and you're not supposed to export it for 6 months after you buy it. But technically, we're not exporting.
We're not.
No,
We're
because
doing a
we're doing
temporary
temporary import.
We're
to
taking it back.
a temporary. So it is export, temporary export, but we're not getting it plated over there. We're
Right.
keeping our U.S. plates.
Right.
So it's never getting registered, and we're not selling it.
No.
And the reason why they have this rule in place is because there's a.
Thank you. Use your manners.
Wow!
It's like the free
They're
vending
getting
machine.
free vending machine stuff.
Once again, it's not free. We're paying for it.
Yeah, it's true. It's not free. So, what we found out with their clarification, and I don't think they know this for sure either, is it will be okay because we're not getting it officially exported and not leaving it there, not selling it there, we're bringing it back. So it should be okay. But there's some stuff that we found on the internet that talks about this. Basically because Mercedes are the cheapest here in the United States, and people are buying it here, shipping it to China, for example, and selling it secondhand there and making like mucho bucks. So they're trying to put an end to that. But a U.S. federal court apparently have deemed that completely legal, that once you buy a vehicle and its title's in your name, you can do whatever you want with it. So legally speaking, I think we're fine, even if they're wrong.
Yeah, it says if you officially import it. So we're not officially permanently importing anything. We're just doing a
But
temporary.
who's officially imported, then like what's the consequence? If you officially imported, then what? Even if we did, right? My reading of that article is that U.S. government, federal court deemed that totally fine.
Yeah.
So what Mercedes said, and apparently Mercedes and BMW are the two companies that are doing this, is that they'll ban you from ever buying a Mercedes again. Their loss, right?
Right.
So we're not trying to break any rules. We're just,
I don't want to break any rules.
yeah, Marlene is the opposite of a
Very
rule breaker.
Rule breaker.
So
Or I will not sleep for 10 days.
stress. She'll get a ulcer or something if she stresses too hard. I get great hairs and I start picking my skin off my lips and everywhere, but she'll get ulcers. So
You're painting a really pretty picture of us, everybody.
anyways, we're waiting for the document to go through, paperwork and all that. Well, we'll be back with more update once we know more. Are you ready for this? Oh no, they were ready for that. Oh, we have to whisper. We're making an ASMR video all of a sudden. Okay, we're going to check out the van one more time. They're done detailing it. And detail is like a really good cleaning job. Like if you just clean it, you just wipe it down really quick. It's not a detail clean. A detailing means you clean it with a lot of detail cleaned out.
Like you draw a picture on it.
You draw a picture on it, you polish it up, make the picture look really nice. Let me just see. Let's see how much this car costs. This car costs $256,000. $256,000. That is $250,000 car right there.
Too much.
It's not too much.
It's not like expensive.
There it is. Right there. All right. You really, like, if you asked me like 2 weeks ago if we would buy a 4x4 Mercedes Sprinter, I would not have said yes. I would not have said yes. That is our new home. What's wrong, Ava? You trying to not get too close because it smells inside? Come on.
I don't like it.
It doesn't smell.
It smells worse than the car.
Oh my gosh. So it's not just the truck. It's all cars.
Yeah.
Look at if you don't see the sun from the side of your eyes, the sun is there. You go, right there.
Right.
There you go.
Swiss.
Cheddar.
Cheddar. Cheese. Going like there.
So we are inside our future home. This is the 170, which is the long wheelbase one, but it's not the long wheelbase extended. It is standard length for the 170. They make one that's even 2 feet longer. It would have been nice to have the extra space, but we didn't want the overhang that it would have. And I think we can make this one fit from here on the 170. This one is the crew van version, which is why it has these seats and the window right there on the side and the window on the door. The crew van second row of seats takes up about 3 feet of space. And behind that, from the second row of seats all the way to the back of the end of the van is another 11 feet. So that's what we got to deal with. And I feel like height-wise, this is we're gonna insulate this. I think we'll keep the headliner, and we'll keep these wall partitions for now, and then we'll obviously try to figure something out later. I think we're gonna put windows, a window here and then a window there, and figure out how to cover it up and insulate that during the build. But 11 feet, this is about 6'6", I would say, in height, maybe a little less. I'm 5'10". This is probably about, so maybe 6'4" in height all the way across. And width wise, it's a little less than 6 feet across. So I think we're like 6 feet will be 72 inches. We're probably like 66, 68 inches. We've been really brainstorming a lot. We've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of other van builds. So now that we have an actual physical space to deal with, I think we'll be able to figure a lot of details out. We're gonna try to get this thing like pretty much livable. God, I don't know. Hopefully within like 2 to 4 weeks. You know, I've seen people build vans as quickly as like 3 days. Well, not with all the amenities that we would want, but basically insulation, paneling, like a bed platform. We need more than that for it to be quote unquote livable for us. Assuming nothing goes wrong between now and us signing the papers, which should be a matter of a few minutes. This is our van. How are you guys?
This is the fan van, and that's Mr. Wendy's.
Hello. How are you?
Can I borrow your dinosaur for a second, Luca?
What is that,
It
Mila?
doesn't really move by itself. But the wheels move.
Look up.
Okay.
Look up. Do you want to sit in the shopping cart?
Yeah.
Let's go shopping.
His arms are
Mom,
perfect.
what if the guy comes back? And he sees what we're doing.
We should leave that on his table and see what he says when he comes back.
Let's see what he says.
You can't laugh when he comes back. You have to pretend like you don't even know what's happening. Okay? You gotta keep a poker face.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wanted to see how long it took for you to.
Big red dinosaur.
I love
I don't
it.
think he was ever
That's
gonna.
perfect.
We've changed our mind. We're gonna buy this thing instead. This is the Maybach S650. I don't know if you guys know, because I didn't. There's only like 100 or something of these made. And for a measly $387,000 and $625, you can have this Maybach. Unbelievable. What does this thing even look like inside? Don't touch, please. Wow.
I should touch it. I'm a dinosaur.
It's pretty fancy.
Wow.
Oh no. There's a dead bug on it.
Look at
Oh, I just made it worth like $10,000 more. What do you think, Luca? What do you think of that car? Do you like our van better? You watching them? Poking your own eyeballs out. Hey, don't touch the lens. I still like the van better.
Luca, look.
So we did it.
What do we do?
We did it. We got this little guy. So it is official. We've got this no cool-off period vehicle, so they say. It is going to be our next home on wheels. Our other vehicles are still here. Actually, we have the truck right there, but it is sold to our friends. I'll let them announce it. And once they do, I will point you guys to their social media account. They are going to make great use of our truck and truck camper. We've also sold the Casita, And I don't think the person who bought our casita is necessarily a social media guy, but if he is, I will let you guys check that out. He goes to Baja a lot, so you know that casita is gonna have some great times down in Baja. We're gonna be in this, so we got a lot of work ahead of us. Basically what we did with our truck camper, and casita, you know, we don't owe any money on those 3 items that we sold, and between those 3 we were able to pay for this completely without having to get a loan, which means we traded 3 things for 1. It's insane, I know, but I really do think this is gonna be the best vehicle for us in our next adventure. Yeah, I'm excited. And she looks great, right? It's actually a really rare vehicle. A lot of them are in Arctic white, which is what most people get because they're cargo vans. But this one is special ordered. Actually, all the 4-wheel drives are more or less special ordered by people who put a deposit down wanting to get a 4-wheel drive Sprinter because it takes months, if not almost a year, to get one. So the story with this one is the guy ordered it, he built it exactly the way he wanted it, and when push came to shove, he couldn't get the right trade-in amount for his vehicle that he was trying to trade it in for, so he backed out. And you know, these dealers, they don't usually ding you on your deposit when you back out of these 4-wheel drive builds. They know they can sell them, and they know they can sell them for pretty much sticker price, which they did. They gave us like $1,000 off, but you know, it's insignificant when you add up all the taxes and fees and all that. But man, I'm pretty excited. I didn't want to spend this much. I had wanted to sell all 3 of our items, truck, camper, and casita, to build up a van that wasn't 4-wheel drive and have some cash left over. You know, I'm like, wow, these 3 things are worth a lot and they're paid off. Like, we can really leverage that, you know, for our travels. But this thing is going to keep its value because they're still so rare. I guess what I found out about these, talking to the dealer and the person that sold this, he specializes in the Mercedes vans, is that the 4-wheel drive system has some specialized parts where they get from this company in Europe, and that's kind of the bottleneck. Like, the supplier is only able to supply a certain amount of equipment for this 4-wheel drive system. So as many as Mercedes wants to make, they're limited by how many they're able to. So that's kind of what drives the short supply of these vans. But you know, we were lucky to be able to get one. We were lucky to be able to get in line for a casita last year when we did, and I think we were lucky to be able to get our truck camper when we did, because the timing was good. We only waited a couple months for the build, but you know, we'll see how this build turns out. I hope you guys are ready for a whole series of van builds. All the videos that will go into building this thing, we're going to be basically putting together every little detail that we're going to...
No butt shots.
No butt shots. No like topless looking out the back window shots. Well, not from us anyways. Maybe from one of the kids on accident. So no promises there. But thank you guys for coming along for the ride. It's been a wild one for us, and it's going to continue to go on for a little while.
Can you show everybody how you're totally coordinated with this?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hold it.
You can't even see me right now. You can't even see me right now. I'm camouflaged to the van. That was not planned, by the way. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following our adventures. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, please don't unsubscribe.
You got it right that time.
And if you're not subscribed, consider it. It might be fun for you. It might improve your life. So, catch you in the next video.